Have you ever been scrolling through Facebook and seen someone in the comments who seemed interesting? Or maybe you received a message from an unknown number. The person said they sent it to the wrong number, but stayed in the conversation. Or maybe it was a friend request. Not many photos, not much of a history, but with a sweet message right after. It seemed innocent. It seemed normal. And that's exactly how it starts. You don't have to be looking for love to fall for this scam. You don't have to be on a dating app. You don't have to be single. This scam finds people on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. People who were simply scrolling through their phones, and most victims said the same thing afterward. I never thought it would happen to me. So let me ask you something different. Do you know anyone who has been widowed in recent years? Someone who has retired and is home most of the day? Someone who lives alone and uses their phone to stay in touch with family? That person is the perfect target for the scam I'm about to show you. In 2024, Americans over 60 lost $389 million to strangers they met online. That number comes straight from the FBI. And most of these victims weren't looking for anything. They were just on their phones. Stay with me, because what I'm going to show you in the next few minutes could protect someone you love before it's too late. Here's how it usually starts. You're on Facebook or on some app, or you get a message from a number you don't recognize. The message is friendly, warm. The person says they're embarrassed to bother you, but that something on your profile caught their eye. They seem polite, successful, interesting. And then, day after day, they're there. Good morning messages, good night messages. They ask how your doctor's appointment went. They remember your grandchildren's names. It starts to feel real. Think about that for a moment. Maybe you've lost your husband or wife. Maybe your children live far away. Maybe retirement is quieter than you expected. That desire for connection, that's not weakness. That's one of the most human things there is. And it's exactly that desire that these criminals are paid to exploit. There was a woman in Montana. She was going through a divorce, feeling lonely, and someone reached out to her online. He said all the right things, every day, for months. She never saw his real face. Before this video ends, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to her, and to a woman in Los Angeles who did everything right and still lost $81,000. But first, you need to understand what you're dealing with. It's called a romance scam, sometimes called a love scam. And this is exactly how it works, from the very beginning. Step 1. They find you on Facebook, on an app, or through a message that seems to have been sent by mistake. They have a fake profile with stolen photos. The person in those photos doesn't exist. Step 2. They bombard you with love. That's the term experts use. They flood you with attention, compliments, affection. Within days, they're already calling you their soulmate, their future, the one and only love of their life. Step 3. They take you off the platform. They say, let's talk somewhere more private. WhatsApp, Telegram. This move isn't romantic, it's calculated. These apps are harder for fraud investigators to monitor. Step 4, they refuse the video call, and here's the line that seals the deal. Military zone, oil rig, broken camera, workplace safety rules, weak signal, business trip to another country. The excuses change. The pattern never changes. For years, the advice was simple. If the person doesn't show up on a video call, it's a scam. But that's changed, and this is where it gets scary. Today, there's a technology called deepfake. Think of a deepfake as a digital mask, but so realistic that your brain can't tell it's fake. By 2025, scammers will be able to superimpose someone else's face onto a live video call in real time. The face smiles, nods, reacts to your questions. It looks completely real because it was built by artificial intelligence to look that way. A video call is no longer proof that the person is who they say they are. There's also artificial intelligence writing their messages now. Think of it as a machine that has read every love letter ever written and never gets tired, never makes a mistake, and always says exactly the right thing at the right time. That warmth you feel in those messages, it could be a computer program. Step 5. They isolate you, slowly. They say things like, I don't want to share you with anyone yet. They create distance between you and the people who love you, the people who might see what you can't see from the inside. Step 6. They make the first request. Small. A $50 gift card. So we can keep talking. A small customs fee for a gift they're sending you. Anything small enough not to raise a red flag. Why a gift card? Because the moment you scratch off that card and read the number to them, that money's gone. There's no way to track it. There's no way to get it back. It's like throwing cash out the window of a moving car. Step 7. The requests get bigger. Medical emergency. A plane ticket to finally visit you. Legal fees. Business trouble. Every story is urgent. Every story is designed to make you feel like you're the only person who can help. Step 8. You send the money, bank transfer, cryptocurrency. Cash put in an envelope and sent through the mail. Step 9. They disappear, without warning, without explanation, just silence. According to the FBI's Operation Level Up, a federal investigation created specifically to identify victims of these scams, 77% of people had no idea they were being scammed. 77%. Not because they were naive, because the technology is too sophisticated. Let me tell you about Abigail. Abigail lived in Los Angeles, California. She was a longtime fan of the TV series General Hospital. She knew the actors. She recognized their faces. She recognized their voices. One day she received a message on Facebook. The man claimed to be Steve Burton, a real and well-known actor from the show. She was suspicious. So she asked to see him. And he showed up. On a video call, his face, his voice, smiling at her, answering her questions. It was a deep fake. A fake video generated by artificial intelligence, superimposed over the scammer's real face in real time. Her daughter, Vivian, saw what was happening and tried to warn her. Abigail said, "I can see him. I can hear him. He's real." Because to her, he was. One day, Vivian found a plastic bag inside the house. Inside that bag were 110 gift cards. Some for $25, some for $500. Her mother had bought them all with her own credit card for a man she had never met in person. There were also money orders, transfers via the Zelle app, Bitcoin sent from an ATM, cash placed in envelopes and mailed. The Los Angeles Police Department did the math. According to a Fox News report published in February 2026, the LAPD confirmed the losses at $81,000, and the scammer wasn't done. He was already pressuring Abigail to sell her house. Abigail isn't naive. Abigail isn't weak. Abigail is the victim of a technology built specifically to deceive the human brain, and it would have deceived almost anyone. Now let me tell you about Rita. She's 66 years old and from Montana. Rita was going through a divorce when someone contacted her online claiming to be a celebrity. They talked every day for months. He said he understood her, that he loved her. And then he started asking for money in cryptocurrency. The FBI office in Salt Lake City highlighted Rita's story in June 2025. In her words, "If I can save just one person from this, I've done my job." By the time Rita realized what had happened, she had lost $90,000. In 2024, Americans over 60 lost $389 million to romance scams. That's just the number reported to the FBI. More than half of the victims never report it. Out of shame. And that shame protects the scammer, not you. Now here's what you can do, starting today, on your own, right now, 4 steps. Simple. Step 1, Google the photo. Open your phone and go to images.google.com. You'll see a small camera icon. Tap it. Upload the person's profile photo. If that same photo appears on other sites under different names, you're looking at a stolen image. That isn't the person's real face, and you figured that out in 60 seconds, at no cost. Step 2, ask for a video call with a test. When you're on the call, ask the person to hold up something you name on the spot. A spoon, a mug, a book, something specific, something they didn't expect. A deep fake can't show an object it wasn't programmed to display. If the person stammers, makes up an excuse, or simply can't do this simple thing, you have your answer. And remember what I said before. Even a video call that looks real is no longer a guarantee. The only true proof is meeting in person. Step 3, talk to someone before any money changes hands. Anyone who asks you to keep a relationship a secret, especially the financial part, is protecting themselves, not you. Before sending a single penny, call your son, your daughter, your neighbor, a trusted friend, or call this number, 1-877-7908-3360. This is the AARP Fraud Watch Network, a free and confidential helpline in the United States. Real people answer the calls. They'll help you figure out if what you're experiencing is real without any judgment. Step 4. If something has already happened, report it. You have nothing to be ashamed of. These are professional criminals operating through international organizations. Reporting it can protect the next person. Go to reportfraud.ftc.gov. That's the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. Go to ic3.gov. That's the FBI's Internet Crime Center. Or call 1-833-FRAUD-11, the National Elder Abuse Hotline. And call your bank immediately. The FBI says the first 72 hours are critical. Act fast, and there may still be a chance to recover the money. Let's go over the 4 steps one more time, quickly. 1. Search for the photo on Google Images. 2. Ask them to hold up an object during the video call. 3. Talk to someone before sending any money. 4. Report it to the FBI, the FTC, or your bank. Here's the truth about these scammers. They aren't smarter than you. They have better tools. Artificial intelligence, real-time fake video, programs that never get tired and never make mistakes. That's what was on the other end. Now you know what they do, and knowledge is the most powerful protection there is. But there's one rule above all others. Tell yourself this when this video ends. Never, and I mean never, send money to someone you haven't met in person. No gift cards, no bank transfers, no cryptocurrency, no cash in the mail, no amount, no emergency, no exceptions, ever. In 2024, Americans over 60 lost $389 million to romance scams. That number doesn't have to keep growing, not if you share this. Send this video to someone you love. Because the person who needs to see this, they probably won't look for it on their own, but you can send it to them right now, today. This gesture could save everything they have.